Hello, I just wanted to take a quick look. I just received in the mail from Ukraine the HF Armory Smallsword AHF, and then what I did is I immediately ground the tip off to make it pointy instead of having the blunt tip. So it came with a blunt tip. So just some quick discussion about the sword. It looks like they sent me one of their swords that they had handy, which is perfectly fine. I'm not going to fence with it, and I think it would work anyway. They kind of read me correctly because I was going to sharpen the tip and never use it for anything except for stabbing a cardboard or something one time. I did sharpen the tip, and it has no sheath, but it did come with this stiffener tube attached to the side, and I can store it like this so that the tip is protected and it won't poke the ground or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure this is a musketeer blade, which is what I ordered with it. I'm not familiar enough to know what the difference between a musketeer and an epee blade is, but that channel, the HF channel, Academy of Historical Fencing, that's the name of it. When they showed the new musketeer blades, it had this rolled over tip, and then that was the new style, and the old style just had a plug welded to it, and that's what mine had. So I think that Ukraine is at war right now, and they said on their website they had a shortage of musketeer blades, and so I think that one of them sent me their musketeer blade is basically what happened that they had used. So I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm very happy. It's 35 inches long, which makes me wonder if it's actually not an epee blade, but feels pretty beefy down here. I think that might actually qualify as the small sword, the musketeer blade. And so what I got it for is to be the small sword simulator that Smallsword AHF, the Academy of Historical Fencing, said on their YouTube video that this should feel about the weight and weight distribution of an actual small sword. And so I can't buy a small sword. They're way too expensive, and this was $100 the way it is. So I sharpened the tip, and I wanted to see if that would be stiff enough. So it does have flex to it, but I poked some stuff, and it is not too flexible. If you get that musketeer blade and you sharpen it, I think that if what your plan is to poke a bottle or something like that, or poke a target in your yard or something like that, it's going to work perfectly fine. It's never going to be too flexible to, it doesn't have any, I have more wobble in this windlass sword. It wobbles more. The flex of the blade wobbles more side to side. Than this one does. When I just do this, it's pretty rigid. It's in part because it's a little bit lighter towards the tip, but it feels really good. It doesn't feel like a whip or anything like that. I think they did a pretty good job of making like a small sword simulator. So I don't fence. I don't know how to fence. I don't think I know how to fence. I don't really plan to learn to fence. I just wanted to play with that kind of handle standing here in my room, and that's my little overview of the Smallsword AHF. I do think that if you want a musketeer blade, it says on their website they only have epee blades. He asked me if I wanted a musketeer blade, and they sent me this one, so I told them I wanted a musketeer blade. I'm not sure if that's what I got or if I got a epee blade or not, but when I ordered it, they were in the heat of the war, and they have all kinds of limitations they're dealing with. I'm sure nobody has any money over there. I'm sure they're just trying to get by the best they can, and everybody's, when they get some extra money, they're probably all giving each other money so that they can buy food and blankets and stuff like that. So but what I got feels great. I really like it. I'm really happy. I 100% agree with all of the other reviews that say this thing is really cool. I was thinking about buying the Cold Steel small sword at some point. It's like 300 and something dollars. That was crazy. This was $100, and this feels so good. I mean, it's crazy. It's amazing. So I just wanted to make that little video and post that little video about it. All right, thank you very much.